Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I will be doing the Tensura mod again. I know, pretty cool. I know it's been a while. I was going through a couple things. I was moving and I was kind of just getting my life in order for summer at least. But yeah, back to this. I'm going to be posting again once a week. I will try not to miss any days because I've been a little on and off recently. But yeah, no, back to this. I'm doing the extra skills for the Tensura mod now. So yeah, let's just jump right back into this. All right. So for the first skill we got is All Seeing Eye. It's not really that interesting in my opinion. There's only one mode, and it just gives you F5, but a little bit better. Doesn't really do much. Wow, cool. That's pretty interesting. Analytical Appraisal is the next. Again, no another mode, but there is it's pretty cool. It's like a worse version of Great Sage. Allows you to see enemies weaker than you and blocks and different things. Just kind of if you can punch it or if you can do other things like that. And yeah, this is Todd. And of course, for the new skill that probably is one of the more difficult ones to get, Black Flame. First skill, first mode, I guess, is Flame Breath. Dang, that was loud. Just 1 second. All right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, Black Flame. Very interesting, very cool. One of the more stronger flames. For the reason of it won't go out. Like if I set myself on fire and I rush over here, let's see if I can get there on time. It doesn't go out. Until the timer runs out, it does not go out. This is a little bit more of a destructive one, so I will, show you it away from that because it destroys blocks. As you can see, I'm going to turn this on. 40 health, 2 ticks of damage, and it's dead. Now for the next skill, Fireball. They had 36 health, and they are dead. Boom. Like I said, destructive. You can just... Maybe not too destructive. Why does it destroy just grass? Never mind, destroys other stuff as well. Not stone, but whatever. Next thing, Hellflare. Shoots a giant sphere of black fire. Anything caught in will die very fast, very quickly. See? Go ask me why some are more purple than others. I'm thinking it's just distance. This next one you do have to get a little bit more mastery over, but it is limited Hellflare. It's a smaller version, but a little bit more consecutive damage. And yeah, I don't really know how to show this well, but it's pretty strong, I'll tell you that. Alright, next skills. Alright, just like Black Fire, there is another skill called Black Lightning. It is very strong, very scary, and is, scary. First one being default power. Shoots down a freaking beam of light. Very dangerous, very destructive. As you can tell, I did play around with it earlier with the ground being all destroyed. Yeah. We'll make 3 different holes right over here. See? Okay, so this is the normal power. See that? That's pretty good, pretty dangerous. Decreased power. A little bit less, not as much fire. Yeah, it produces the black flame as well. And then increased power. Very much more damage, especially to surrounding blocks. Like, I don't know who you're going to be using this against, but good luck for them. And then, of course, Where's an enemy at? You know, I'm just gonna do this. This would be pretty cool. Hame! Hame! Ha! Yeah, it's essentially a beam of lightning that you get to shoot out on your own. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I could just spam it. Oh wait, I can hold it? Oh my gosh. The destructive capabilities. Okay, okay, I'm good. Yeah, that would be pretty good for mining too. Yeah. And then I don't really know what this one does too much. Death Storm. It does change the weather to lightning. I can't really tell you if it bonuses to gives bonuses, but yeah, well, that thing's dead. Oh, oh. Wait a second. Is that how it works? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We gotta set this up correctly. We gotta set this up correctly. Just gonna. All right. So we got a bunch of people over here. Let's just say you don't want to deal with them all. Oh no, there are too many. Just activate Deathstorm. Hello, Deathstorm gonna work? Oh, is it when I have to punch them? Oh! I think it's storm. Oh my gosh! That is horrifying! Oh! Oh my god! Holy... Oh my lord! That's insane. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Well, next skill! Yeah! um, first one. Any Naruto lovers out there? Clone creation. You just summon a clone. Pretty neat. They have all the skills that you do. And, yeah, including the dodge ones. So, like, you see that? That's them dodging. So, yeah, pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. Next one is clone control. Of course, you need a clone to control it. So, clone control. Pretty much just switch bodies with your clone. Yeah, pretty nifty. You get to see their stats and everything. Switch back to my original body. Your job is just knowing which ones are original. So, like, if I... Why did you take damage? Why are you taking damage, my man? Just, like, changing all the bodies. If I just, like, make a bunch of these guys. Oh, yeah, by the way, if they want to... Oh. By the way, yeah, like, if I want to, like, get them to attack something, I just gotta punch it, and then they all just nail them. Like, let me just make a bunch of these things. Move it. Of course, my punches are pretty strong as well, so they kind of just die instantly if they try to go against me. Okay, Bucky. Buckaroo. Instantly. Gone. And, yeah, just, you know, you get to just change bodies with all your clones. Okay, now I actually don't know which one's my original. I think this one. I don't know. But, yeah, pretty nifty. Of course, they're like pets. They come with you wherever you go. And, they just, yeah, it's a pretty nice skill. You get it later on when you level up. Ow. Oh, yeah, when you kill them, you gain Magicule. So, be careful. Alright, so then there is Demon Lord Hockey. You will see a bunch of different types of hockey. I don't really know the difference. All I know is that some of them have different forms. Like, first form, mostly all of these have this one, Magicule Release. Releases your Magicules and kills very weak mobs. But for the monsters that are not super weak, but still kind of weak, like this one will die instantly. Not instantly, but it will take damage and slowly die. This one should die instantly because it's 500. Yeah, gone. This one shouldn't take any damage at all. As you can tell, its Magicules are not showing up. It's because it is actually maybe stronger than me, so scary. In normal situations, this will just kind of push things away. Magical Coat, of course, you may know this one. Just gives me bonuses to my fists, as you can see, my little hands right there. I would like to show you, but I kind of one-shot everything. Oh! This slime's built different. This slime's standing on business, huh? You know what, you can die. Damn. You know what, yeah, you can just, there you go. Next skills! Alright. So, there's a lot of things. I got a couple dominations. There's Earth, Weather, and Spatial dominations that I've found out. There might be another one. I'll check it out. But, dominations are just the better versions of manipulations. And manipulations, are just kind of like bonuses. These dominations and manipulations are both just bonuses to things like the elements. So, like the magic. Let's go over here. Magic. You see acid, aerial, blizzard, dark cube, darkness. All of these have a corresponding element with either dark, light, earth, fire, wind, shadow, whatever. Some of them do have abilities. A lot of them don't. The ones I chose right now do have abilities, as you can see. As earth domination, also you can do dig hole. You can dig. Earth wall. You can make a wall, and you can make yourself safe. And it's pretty cool because it's a solid wall. It's like you're not getting through that. I wonder if it's no. Okay, you can't do it on coal. Yeah, it's pretty nifty, and I'm pretty sure you can suffocate things with this. Like, yeah, you can launch them up too. Pretty cool. And yeah, just normal block breaking ability as well. Yeah, it's a nifty skill to have if you want to make yourself a quick base. And next thing is weather domination. You can clear weather, like weather, rain. Wow. Oh no, it's raining. I don't want it to rain. Oh, it's such a gloomy day. I could just use this and it will now be clear. Or if I want it to rain. Actually, I want it to rain. I want it to be sad. I want it to be gloomy. I like the rain personally, but we're just going to say it is because that's where it usually goes. Then we can make it rain. Or thunder, which, you know, makes lightning, of course. As you saw with that freak show over there. And, you know, for the sake of this video, clear rain. Oh, I saw that. Oh, it's sick. That's a pretty cool little effect. Yeah, it's weather domination and spatial domination. You know, warp shot. Don't really know what this does. Dimension ray. That's pretty cool. You can just shoot a little ray at people. Of course, you know, cooldown. Pretty neat. Dimension storm. Oh! That one just disappeared as soon as I looked over. That has to be like a one-shot kill for like anything. Fault field? What's fault field? Does it allow me to go through like... I don't know what this does. It just makes my screen go weird. So, yeah, next skills, I guess. Alright, so, like I said... Sorry. Alright, so, like I said, we have multiple different types of hockey, which we have the normal one, hockey. Just a white version, pretty basic, does damage, is key release, doesn't have another mode, isn't cool like the others, it blows things up. Not really. But yeah, pretty nifty. Where's the one lizard? I'm gonna find the lizards, because the lizards actually, like, you know, don't die to me for some reason. There you are. Yeah, these just get pushed away, see? I'm curious about something. Alright, if I do this, like... No! Oh. That'd be a fun little game, though. Just keeping it up in the air. But yeah, no, next skill, I guess. Heat Wave. You get this from Flame Magic. Just, you know, you shoot a little ball of fire. And it's very spammable. A little broken, in my opinion. It's really just... There's no cooldown. Zero cooldown. It just all depends on how fast you can click. Yeah. So, pretty neat. Pretty cool. And then, Heat Storm. It's just a little bubble of fire that goes around you constantly, so if you don't want anything near you, you don't need to be stationary, you can just follow them around and keep it always active. Yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. And of course, Hero Hockey, same thing as the others, you just push things away or damage them, hurt them a lot with a weird yellow look. Again, no mode, different mode, just always the same. Yeah, so not really that interesting. Next skills. Alright. Just like the other episode or other, you know, video, there is transforms or, you know, different things. This one is different. This is magic earth or magic fire or magic darkness transform. Before it was just earth transformation. Now it's the transform. This one you just transform into it. That one is transforming. It's pretty interesting. You see, my character is in the top left, just normal person, normal character. Now I have black particles in my screen. Pretty interesting. Of course, you get buffs, you get other things. Pretty sure I still one-shot these things. No, I don't. 34. Pretty neat, yeah. Of course, a really long cooldown, and you also get fragile, paralysis, and weakness too after using all of these. But pretty much they all do the same thing. Earth transform, instead of particles going everywhere, you you know, you just have the dirt in your eyes. Pretty cool. Different effect, I guess. It's really just kind of the same thing. And then flame transform. Same particles in your face. More of a red effect. Yeah, it's very not that interesting. I think like I have fire aspect to my hits now. If I can actually touch him, what's happening here? can do this. Why can't I hit you? Oh, that's right. I have weakness too. There you go. Yeah. Now I have fire aspect to my hits. Pretty cool. He did. On his way to death. Yeah, next skills. Alright, just like before with the transforms, we got more transforms. Yeah, we got light. This one, oh, 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, this one just kind of like, I guess, I'm assuming lets you attack faster. Also, by the way, all these transforms give bonuses to your respective elements if you're using them. So, yeah, pretty nifty, I guess. I don't know. Now we got space transform. Got a cool little particle effect of like the end and black particles on the screen again. And don't really know the effect of this one. You can go over there, buddy. And then water transform. And this one actually is pretty good because it makes them drown. Be bad for anyone in Demon Slayer. Oh. Alright, yeah, well, great. Next skills. Alright, so we got the last of the transforms, I think. We got wind transform. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now there's white particles in my face with little swirls. It's pretty cool. Just think this one might give levitation. No. Just annoyances on my screen. Great. Well, whatever. Hey, you're not allowed up here. Yeah, pretty nifty. Pretty cool. Next ability we got is molecular manipulation. Pretty much allows me to move things around. And if I use my scroll wheel, I can, as long as I'm slow, with everything I do, I can get him up to 30 blocks away. If I'm too fast, then he'll just fall. But since he's a slime, I don't need to worry about fall damage. Yeah, if I move too fast, he just gets a little bit out of my range. So be careful with that. And then molecular manipulation block is what you can expect. Yes, you go into the molecular structure of the block and change the properties. Yeah. No, you don't. Just break the block. You get instant, you pretty much get a type of silk touch of sorts. But you get a lot of range. As you just saw, I just grabbed a leaf from down there. I just dismantle a whole tree from all the way up here. Let's crouch a little bit. Can I reach a little bit more? Oh, I have Bone Horse. But yeah, pretty nifty skill. If I do this, can I grab that one? Can I cannot grab it. Damn. Alright, well, that's pretty neat. Pretty cool. Yeah, next skill is multi-layer barrier. You can assume what this does. Game mode survival. I already activated it earlier, but up in the corner right over here, you see that little weird blue thing. Pretty much it allows me to negate all damage unless they can break through barriers. They cannot hurt me. You might think they can hurt me, but my health is never going to deplete. I do not have any regeneration effect active, so you just gotta believe me, buddy. I am gonna start running away though, because I want to get rid of this poison. If I turn it off and get this dog to attack me, then I do take damage, as you can see. And then I turn it back on. They cannot hurt me. I am essentially immortal as long as I have my barriers on or just soul damage. They cannot hurt me. Yeah, so pretty nifty. I think I just took one little bit of damage. Never mind. I think I might be able to take damage still. Maybe. I don't know. No, I regenerated health there. Back off, guys. Game mode. Creative. Ah! Ah! Oh, yeah. Well, next skills. Alright. We got Sacred Hockey. As you can assume, does the same thing, except maybe a little bit stronger. I'm pretty sure this one is meant for, I don't know, the hero maybe? I don't know. But it gives a lasting effect to things. And it's pretty damaging. The closer you are to them, the more damage they take. So, pretty neat, pretty neat. And of course, same thing, magical coat. My fists are now powerful. Maybe not that powerful, but, you know, they do a little bit more damage. See, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. No, it's just hockey. Nothing great about it. It just, you know, things die pretty fast. And yeah, pretty neat. Next skill, shadow motion. You gain speed and a lot more niftiness, I guess. I don't know. You just go invisible, as you can see in my top right screen. So if I press F5, you can see particles. Pretty sure enemies can still spot you though, so be careful. Alright, and it has another form, Shadow Step. Essentially, allows you to teleport to a living entity. It has to be in a limited range. Yeah, right there. You just teleport behind it. Yeah, so pretty cool. And then, yeah, this does have another form, which I'm pretty sure anyone who's watched Tensura, or that time I got reincarnated as a slime, knows. Shadow Storage. You can assume what this does, but I'll still show you. It allows me to put my pets or followers in my shadow. They can stay in my shadow, and they will be in my shadow indefinitely. And until I use them like a spawn egg, they just kind of chill. They vibe. Yeah, so next skill is Snake Eye. I did accidentally click it, but we're going to use it anyway. Poison. If I just look at them, they will start to get poisoned. And if I stop looking at them, they will still be poisoned because I poisoned them by looking at them. Next one, Paralysis. Don't know why it's not working on you. Maybe it's because you catch Paralysis yourself. Alright, Villager. Paralysis. Yeah, maybe Paralysis isn't working, but, interesting. Petrification is, though. What? You just build different, bro? Like, okay, he's definitely slowed down, but you shouldn't be moving at all. Insanity? Corrosion. There you go. Corrosion's working. What's up, man? Okay, where's the window? And poison kills, apparently. Next skills. Alright, so this is bringing us to our last couple skills. One being the steel thread, and then the other one being water and wind domination. I was surprised that maybe there is a way to use the dominations, other than, just, them being good. Because some of them couldn't use abilities, but these do have abilities. Except they don't have another mode. Water, you might think it does nothing. After all, I am pressing this key right now, but after going in the water, I can now shoot out these water particles. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty strong too. If I want to use wind, I'm in the air, so yeah, pretty good. Yeah, pretty neat. Now for the cool one. I think it's sticky. Yeah, sticky. It just makes a bunch of cobwebs that are sticky. Normal cobwebs, essentially. Yeah, pretty neat. Steel. It's just an attack of sorts, but if you hit them enough, they do get captured, and they actually won't move. Surprisingly enough. And you're gonna be my test subject. When they try moving through my steel threads, I don't know why they're doing it. There you go. Once they're in it, they're essentially stuck. and you can pretty much do whatever you want. Which one is Arcane Thread Fetters? Oh, he's dead. You're gonna be my new test subject. Oh, yeah, test subject. Buddy, stop moving. Stop moving. Making them essentially stuck. They can't do anything. And the range is pretty good. How close do I have to get? There you go. Oh, ooh. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. Why are you not dying? Interesting. Okay, so if I do it on you, yeah, so I can just assassinate them. Like, they're just all caught up, and I can just be like, alright, no, I'm gonna tighten your threads. I have to be close enough, though. Oh, that's sick. And of course, I saved the best ability for last. See that? Oh yeah, you know what that is. A grappling hook of swords. Of swords. So I said of swords. But it's very cool. It's very cool. If I do it like that, boom. I'm gonna launch myself directly upwards. And I can just do that. Do. But yeah, this just brings me to the more passive side skills. Some skills are not super passive, but some skills are, yeah, alright. So, some being like chant annulment. You just are able to read mastered spells instantly. You can just cast them like the spells. Like in Magic over here, instant casting. No halting. Oh my gosh. Even in water or under the effects of silence. 1 second. God Wolf Sense. If I turn this on, it just essentially makes everything around me have glowing. Even invisible entities. It's pretty good. You know. Heavenly Eye. You can see everything, ignoring some dodging abilities. So like I showed you earlier with my clones. If I have this on, I would be able to partially ignore that dodge and just have constant hits. So that's pretty good. Infinite regeneration, otherwise known as the best regeneration in the freaking game. You see my health? Bam. Instant. Magic aura, it's just similar to the hockey's like, coat. It just empowers your attacks with the many elemental auras. It's not really that crazy. I'll go over this. You pretty much gain access to very basic magic, and this is it transforms. And it boosts your attacks while buffing yourself and debuffing your enemies. So you can stack these effects on each other as well, which is very interesting. Let me just go over here as well. Not. Domination, it just boosts the abilities by a large amount for domination, and then for, manipulation, it boosts it by a decent amount. So you can assume that things will get a lot more destructive the more, damage you do. Magic jamming interferes with skills, magics, and fights, and transformations, and transformation with mastery. Yeah, so this pretty much makes it so you can just say no to any skills that your friends or people want to do around you. I tried testing this out earlier, but I couldn't figure it out. I'm assuming I don't think I turned it on. I think I actually just had to turn it on and then use it. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. If I ever do challenges with my friends, like where I'm like fighting them, then maybe I'll test this out on them. I don't know. We'll see. Magic Sense. This is the most basic of basic extra skills you'll get almost instantly. Using Magic Jewel to sense entities around gives glowing effect. That's what it does. It glows everything around you, makes it so you can see everything. Majesty, hero of the village, essentially. You're good. You're awesome. Mortal Fear. This one I never really understood too much. It really just kind of gives fear to your enemies and makes your allies great. It's really nothing crazy. Sage increases the speed in which you learn and master skills, magic, and arts. Arts being battle will. Sense heat source, same thing, just glowing effect. Same thing, glowing effect. Steel strength. This is just a better version of the strength skill I showed in my previous video. You activate it and you get constant strength, which is insane because this one's even stronger strength. And strengthened body, you just get a constant 5 extra armor, which is actually crazy because having armor without really doing anything is amazing. Thought acceleration increases the speed at which you think you can cast magic more quickly, as well as increase your reaction speed, which is your dodging speed. Next one is Ultra Instinct. It pretty much you dodge a lot better. You are great at dodging. You're cool at dodging. Awesome at dodging. And Ultra Speed Regeneration. It's just the worst version of infinite regeneration, but better than self-regeneration. It's amazing, awesome. It's on the same league, but not as good as infinite. Infinite, you're immortal, essentially. Ultra Speed, there's a chance, but not a high one. Perception, it just gives glowing. It's just the epitome of glowing effect. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the extra skills. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I personally did. I learned a little bit more about the burning ones, the black lightning, black fire, and the steel string, thread, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and in the next episode, I'll probably be going over either magics, magics, uniques, or battle wills. I'll leave that to you. You guys can choose what I go over in the next video, skills wise. And when we finish all this, then I will be going into other mods and showing the skills for them, because might as well. It's good to have a wiki out there that's a video that shows you what they can do. So I hope you guys liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.